Really come and gone so quickly, and the final major of the year is upon us, and for several of the top players in the world, it is their final chance in 2016 to add to their major championship resume. And several of the favorites here this week assess their chances and how they'll approach things here at Baltusrol.
Yeah, I always have high expectations of myself, and I guess that's why when I play around and I don't play too well, I'm in the back nearly crying myself to sleep. I get really frustrated when I don't play good golf. That's the biggest thing for me, is to make sure that I'm always on top of it. And the expectation, I think, from not only everyone but more so yourself. I mean, you look at it this way. So I was saying that I've never been more stressed at being number one in the world, and then Rory came out and said it wasn't very stressful for him. So it just depends on how you take things. People deal with stress differently. It's all in what kind of person you are. And for me, I feel like I get stressed out a little bit more, and I think it's a good thing because it makes me want to work harder.
Did you feel, as a U.S. Open champion, did you feel any differently when you teed it up at the British? And if you didn't, why didn't you?
I mean, maybe a little. Like I've said before, I wasn't playing the British trying to win my first major. I've won one, so, it might have been a little bit different. I felt good. I mean, my golf game feels good right now, so I feel good every time I step on the tee. The mindset might have been just a little bit different, but not much. Not much changes with me.
I don't think that I'm a better player this year than I was last year. I think I'm the same player that I've just been getting a bit too frustrated, and maybe because of that on the golf course at times. But recently, I've quickened my step. I've gotten back to kind of the gunslinger, the way that I grew up playing, which is just step up and hit it. I went from over dissecting shots to really feeling like less is more, and then not reacting too much to Michael, which I would always kind of talk to him about each shot, it seemed like this year. We said that we just wanted to just do less of that. Just walk to the next shot and hit it. Golf's a game where you just smack it, you go up to the next one, and you smack it again, and you count it up at the end.
It's not that long since you won a major, but we've seen 220 under pars. We saw Jordan shooting 18 under at the Masters. I mean, it's pretty much what you did at Congressional. But when you see it happening again, does it stir the competitive juices even more?
Yeah, of course it does. When you're, I think anytime you walk away from a big tournament and you haven't lifted the trophy, it's gonna motivate you, especially when you see, the guys winning, and how can you not be motivated by watching that golf on the Sunday of the Open Championship with Phil and Henrik? I mean, just going blow for blow down the stretch. I mean, that can only give you motivation and get the juices flowing. So, of course, you see guys, and sometimes you think that should be me, and it gives you a bit of a kick in the ass to get out there and go practice.
Well, Rory McIlroy is a four-time major champion, but it's been 2 years, nearly 2 full years, since his last back at Valhalla at the 2014 PGA Championship. If he's looking for motivation, he certainly sounds like he has found it. And combine that with the current state of his game, which he says is in a very good place, plus his love for Baltusrol, a golf course he says suits him very nicely. He went on to say it's probably his best chance to win a major championship. Well, one thing's for sure, it's his final chance in 2016, Kelly, as the two-time PGA champion looks to win for a third time, and if he does, he would become the youngest three-time PGA champion if he gets the job done here at Baltusrol.